Hello, St. Luke's. I am here today with Bishop Sabu Cherian and his wife, Jessie, who are visiting from Central Kerala. Central Kerala is the place that my family is from, and that is in the middle of the state of Kerala, which is in the southwestern tip of India. So get out your maps. We're at the very bottom. And the see of that diocese is in Kottayam, Kottayam. So if you look up your Google map and get your directions, that's where they've come to visit from. They're here for the conference of the Church of South India in North America, which was held in Philadelphia, and they've come here because there are some members of their church who are here here in Atlanta, and they've come to meet them, and I think they're talking about starting a congregation here, which is very exciting for us. And I got to meet them when I was at Trinity, when we did some visits to their part of the church. And when I went to visit, Bishop Sabu was merely the treasurer of the diocese, and I think you have to be a mighty good treasurer for the treasurer to be elected the bishop of the diocese. So we're really happy to welcome them both. And part of what I find very encouraging and inspiring about what they do is their commitment to social action and to serving the community. Frankly, from a very evangelical perspective, right? And we were talking here about how in this church people gather in this community grows, and the resources we need for ministry out in the world emerge out of the gathering of the community and the equipping of the community, and how that model of church is one that we share and share a lot of energy for. So I've asked them to bring their greetings and tell us about what is on their heart and their mission where they are, and what you'd like us at St. Luke's to know. And if you wouldn't mind looking at that camera.
Hi, I am Bishop Sabu from Madhya Kerala Diocese. We have 24 dioceses in Church of South India. In Kerala, we have 6 dioceses. Madhya Kerala Diocese is one of the oldest dioceses in Church of South India. And I am the 13th bishop of the diocese. In God's grace, I got ordained in 2021, January 18th. So I came over here to visit my congregations in United States, and at the same to attend the conference, North American conference for the Church of South India. And it's so glad to be in this congregation, and it's so thrilling to visit this church as a whole, and to meet my friend Reverend Winnie. It's an excellent, exciting situation to be here. My diocese, it consists of 405 churches within Kerala itself, and we have 18 mission centers all over India, and we have 150 education institutions, including 8 colleges. Out of that, CMS College is one of the oldest colleges in India. 205 years back, church missionary societies, missionaries started that college in Kottayam, and that is one of the prestigious colleges in India and in Kerala. Especially, we are very proud of that college by the Madhya Kerala Diocese itself. We are doing different type of works within our diocese, not only for the people of the diocese, but for the society itself. Especially during the time of the pandemic, we raised the maximum amount of fund and distributed the needy in and around my diocese, irrespective of their religion and their caste. They tried to contact them and uplift them. They gave medical help for them, provided dry rations for them, and the church volunteers visited the houses during the pandemic and encouraged them and motivated them too. That was the first effort I could take after I became the bishop of the diocese, and it was a thrilling experience too. As I said, we have different type of mission fields. In majority of them are in different places. Myself and my wife Jessie, we were missionaries in another state in Andhra Pradesh. We were, while we were there, we learned the language and started to read and write, and still it's very easy for us to communicate with the people um, of that state itself. So in there we do different type of projects. It's mainly we are concentrating on spreading the gospel in 3 different ways. We will take care of the social needs of the people, and the medical and education needs of the people, and the spiritual need of the people. My wife took charge or took the initiative to take care of the medical need of the people, because she as profession she is a homeopathic doctor. Because of that she could help the people of that area. We have 3 mission centers mainly concentrated on helping the people, what we will call it as doers of God's love. This is how we quote unquote we use the word for that, because there we are not giving tracts, we are not sharing the gospel directly, but what we are doing is we are helping them in their need. In North India we started a new mission center that's mainly for the differently abled people of that area. So differently abled in the sense, or we could say that specially challenged people. They have in a way we could say that they can't live a life by themselves, they can't do the daily needs by themselves, but we believe that they are also the children of God. So it's a responsibility of the diocese to, not only the diocese, it's a responsibility of the Christian believers to take care of the need of the people. So we have a mission center in North India, and at the same time the Diocesan Women's Fellowship has taken a new project now. It's a challenging one. Within my diocese itself we are doing that project. So we call it as Asha Bhavan Special School. 24 years back the Women's Fellowship started a project, named it as Asha Bhavan. Asha Bhavan, it was a rehabilitation center for the specially challenged women, and it's a rehabilitation center for them. At the time of celebrating the Jubilee year, as a diocese we decided to start Asha Bhavan Special School for them. As a Women's Fellowship, by virtue of the bishop's wife, Jessie will be the president of the Women's Fellowship. That's a virtue of the post. Whoever may be the bishop's wife, she should be the president of the Women's Fellowship. So she is in charge of the project. Recently we did a census nearby the villages. So when we conducted the census in 5 of the villages, it gave us a alarming warning. There are 355 mentally challenged, or we won't call them as mentally challenged, we will be call them as differently abled or specially challenged children in that villages. Half of them are from below average poverty line. So the Women's Fellowship, in consultation with the diocese, decided to start a school for the specially challenged children or the differently abled children. We call it as Asha Bhavan Special School. This June we started the school, and around 25 children joined the school already. We appointed specially trained teachers for them, and provided ayahs and other facilities for them. In that school we provide admission for both boys and girls. provided admission for the boys and girls there, but we have a hostel for them. In that hostel, we provide a shelter only for the girls. There is a facility for 10 girls to stay over there and be the part of the school itself. So we have wardens, ayas, and the cook and everything. And it's a free school. We started it as a free school. Anybody can join there without paying money or paying tuition fee for attending the school. And we believe that believing in God or believing in faith, we started the school. We know that God will provide the provisions for that. It's a thrilling experience when we started the school. You know, we could see the joy of the parents, those who came with the children having the disability. And we strongly believe that God motivated us to start. The diocese motivated the diocese and the Women's Fellowship to start this project. And this is one of the major projects. We expect your prayer support for this project. And we believe that when the believers pray for this project, God will provide God will lead the project in a better way. And another project at the same time, we don't call it as a mission work. And directly we won't call it as a mission work, but it's purely a mission work. In South India itself, we have one of the prestigious colleges, medical colleges. It's a Christian Medical College, Vellore. Hope it's a worldwide known medical colleges. So one of the worldwide famous medical colleges. So we are providing help for the patients, those who are coming there. Anybody from any part of the India, anybody can contact us. If they contacted us, if it is needed, we will collect them from the railway station and bring them to our center, and we will take appointment with the doctors, and the church volunteers will go and take them to the hospital and take care of their needs also. So this is we call it as Bethesda Center. It's a Bethesda project. This is a project we named it as. And it's a huge hospital complex, around 6,000 bedded hospital. It's very difficult to, if a new person go there, it's very difficult to find out the exact places where they should go. That's why we are giving our volunteers giving support to them. And now the hospital decided to relocate the specialty wings from there, around 16 kilometers away from the present center. So we bought a place for them, for a land to construct a shelter for them, and we are in the process of building the new shelters for the in the new place. So we ask them, as a diocese, we request to remember these projects in your prayers. As a church, as a believers, if we pray, God will find out the ways to go ahead with the project. So as I said, we have 18 mission fields and around 100 missionaries working in the mission fields. So kindly remember the missionaries in your prayers. My diocese has 225 full-time clergies and around 100 evangelists working along with the diocese. So it's so nice to be with you all and to share about the diocese and about the projects. As the Bishop of the Madhya Kerala Diocese, I would like to invite you all to visit the Madhya Kerala Diocese, and we love to build up a strong relationship each other, so that as believers, though we are in different part of the world, we are one in Christ. Thank you. May God bless you.
I think we all just got an invitation to India, St. Luke's. We'll start to book our tickets and find ourselves there. And I think we've got our marching orders. You will see these ministries in our prayers in public, and I hope that you will keep them in your prayers in private as well. And it would not be us to have someone not speak on our video. So, Jesse Kochema, I hope you don't mind, but you'll have to, in some way, offer your greetings to the St. Luke's community if you don't mind. If you want to speak in Malayalam, we can translate, but you can also speak in English however you'd like.
You speak in Malayalam, no problem.
എൻ്റെ പേര് ജെസ്സി. മധ്യകേരള മഹായിടവക സ്ത്രീന സഖ്യത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രസിഡൻ്റാണ്. ബിഷപ്പിൻ്റെ ഭാര്യ ആണ് സാധാരണ സ്ത്രീന സഖ്യത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രസിഡൻറ്റ്. വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ കടന്നു വരുന്നതിനും ഇവിടുത്തെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളൊക്കെ കാണുന്നതിനും. വിന്നി അച്ഛനോടൊപ്പം കുറച്ച് സമയം ചെലവിടുന്നതിനും ഒക്കെ സാധിച്ചതോർത്ത് വളരെ സന്തോഷം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇപ്രകാരം വീഡിയോ കോളിലൂടെ ബിഷപ്പിനോട് സംസാരിക്കാനൊക്കെ സഹായിച്ചതിൽ വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. എല്ലാ ആശംസകളും അറിയിച്ചു കൊള്ളുന്നു സ്ത്രീജന സഖ്യത്തിൻ്റെ.
Should I translate?
That'd be great, yeah.
Let me translate for her. I am Jessie. I'm the bishop's wife. It's so glad to be with you and share the greetings to you all.
Thank you, St. Luke's. We'll see you on Sunday.